Yo, it's me, Asti, coming at you with another video. I did top 10 best things about college. I'll pop up right here.
Stupid.
Um, but today I'm doing the top 10 worst things about college, so you can kind of weigh out your options if you want to come or not. But yeah, let's get into it. At number 10, I have transportation. So I don't have my car here on campus, but if I were to have my car on campus, I'd have to take a bus like 10-minute bus ride to get to my car, then from my car to where I want to go. And I'd have to do that on the way back as well. And I have to park, wait for the bus to come, get on the bus, ride the bus to my dorm. So it's kind of a hassle. And if you don't want to do that, you can pay for parking, but it's like $20 a night, and it's just not realistic. So it's kind of tough to like get places that are far away if you don't have like a family member or somebody else that could take you. So yeah, at number 9, I have boredom. You get a lot of free time here, and you can get bored very easily, especially if like all your friends are busy or whatever, and you're just kind of sitting here doing nothing. You can get pretty bored, but you gotta kind of keep yourself occupied, otherwise you will get really bored. You'll like start to want to go home and that type of thing. But yeah, having a lot of friends and having friends available will fix that for you. At number 8, I have loud neighbors. So if you end up with a neighbor who plays really loud music, likes to party a lot, maybe it'll smell a certain way next door. It kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to sleep, like at 1 and 2 a.m. and they are blasting bass boosted music and it's kind of shaking your room. That sucks a lot. I may or may not know from experience, but yeah, noisy neighbors is number 8. At number 7, I have tiredness. So you are involved in a lot of things here, like class, if you go to work, you go hang out with friends, you do other activities, you get pretty tired. And if those things consume most of your day, you don't have a lot of time to sleep. So that makes it even worse. I always try to get 8 hours so I don't end up super tired. But I know a lot of people that don't get 8 hours and they are dragging, to say the least. Number 6, pretty obvious one. You're away from your family and friends back home. In the beginning, it kind of sucks, but once you're here for a while, you get used to it. And you can always go back unless you're like super far away and it's like expensive to like fly or whatever. But you always got FaceTime, you got phone calls, texts to keep connections with those people. But it just does kind of suck being away from them, not being able to hang out and keep up with them as well. But yeah, family and friends. At number 5, I have stress. It's very stressful, usually around midterm week and finals week with just a lot of tests, a lot of homework, final presentations, papers, assignments, readings. There's just a lot you have to do. And it becomes pretty stressful trying to balance your time for doing like working out versus homework versus friends, and get pretty stressful. So yeah, stress at number 5. At number 4, I have Gen Eds. For you that don't know what Gen Eds are, it's just general education courses that you have to take that has nothing to do with your major. Like I had to take classes like the modern world that have nothing to do with my major, and stuff like anthropology. Like it's just random stuff like that that is kind of annoying, and like I don't really care, so I don't do very well. But yeah, Gen Eds are like probably the dumbest thing you have to do like course wise. Number 3 is class work and tests. Obviously you're gonna have homework, you're gonna have readings, you're gonna have papers, and you're gonna have tests. It's just how college is. Yeah, it sucks, but that's what you're doing to get that diploma in the end. So some tests are easy, some tests are hard, some classes are hard, some are easy. It just depends. But yeah, it's annoying, it sucks, you just gotta get through it. Number 2, I have sharing a room and a roommate. If you do end up with a roommate that you don't click with, I'm sorry for you. Mine's all good and all that, my experience is great, but if I know people that like don't get along with their roommate, they kind of hate their roommate. They're just kind of opposites as people. It just sucks because it could be a possible friend there, and then you have to share a room. There's always like battles, like you don't get along. It's kind of tough. You could always move out, but then it's just a hassle. And then sharing a room too, like you might be wanting to do one thing and your roommate's doing another, and you can't really do it at the same time. you just gotta compromise. It kind of sucks, but you do make a friend, and if you don't like each other, then sorry about that. And then the number one worst thing about college is the money. It costs a lot of money, like 5 figures, if you're lucky, to go to college here in Iowa anyways. Some are even worse than that, but you do go to a community college. It is a lot cheaper, but it's not as good in my opinion. It just costs a lot. You're always in a pinch. You could always use money, especially if you go out and partying too, or ordering food every other night. Like, it adds up. You got to be very conscious with your spending, otherwise you could go broke pretty easily in college. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, and check out the top 10 best things about college as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.